Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 13, verse 22. And Bhagwan Shri Krishna is continuing to talk about the Purush and the Prakriti, which was the question that Arjun had asked in the very first verse of this chapter. He first asked what the difference is between Kshetriya and Kshetragya, and he explained that. And now he's talking about Purush and Prakriti, the second part of the question, and there's a third part of the question which Bhagwan Shri Krishna will, I'm assuming, answer next. Okay, so let's do our prayers and let's sing this verse together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dear Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please help us understand this verse to the best possible ability. And thank you, oh my goodness, thank you for giving us so much. Thank you for giving us your unconditional, immeasurable love. We get whatever we ask for, we get, and you always know what to give to us and when to give it to us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Let us sing the verse. Purushah prakristho hi bhunkte prakriti jan gunan karanam guna sangosya sadasadyo nijanmasu. The living entity in material nature thus follows the ways of life, enjoying the three material modes of material nature. This is due to his association with that material nature. Thus, he meets good and evil amongst various species. So, basically, our soul, he talked in the last thing, like, so earlier we had understood that the soul is the one that wants to enjoy, and then the last verse we understood that the soul, when it comes in contact with the body, mind and the senses, then it expresses that desire for enjoyment. So therefore we feel that pain and pleasure, which is the soul desiring, and then pain, of course, being in contact. And now he's saying that being in contact, therefore we enjoy the three modes of nature. This is coming from the three modes of nature, the mind, body, senses thing is coming from the enjoyment is coming from the three modes of material nature. In association with the material nature. So he's saying in chapter 2, we talked about how the soul goes from one body to another, just like a change of dress. And then as long as he's captivated by this false manifestation, Bhaktivinoda Maharaj had said, he had referred to a Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 11, where he had said all fear is due to this Dvaita, like the bhaya is due to Dvaita, like secondary absorption in things that are not Krishna. So when we are fully absorbed in Krishna, then the first thing that goes away, the way we know that a person is fully Krishna conscious, is that they have no fear, abhaya. So that's what he's saying. It's so as long as we have this desire to for this false manifestation, as long as we have this absorption towards secondary things other than Krishna, as long as we have absorption over material nature, we will be born in different animals like demigod, man, worm, beast, whatever. And we think that we are the master of our circumstances, yet we are under the influence of material nature. So it is due to association of the mode of material nature. So once we go above it, then we are able to get out of this cycle, basically. So Purush is responsible for the experience of pleasure and pain. The soul is the responsible one that feels that pleasure and the pain. How? When because it considers the body to be the self, the soul energizes it into activity that is directed at enjoying bodily pleasures. Since the body is made of Maya, it seeks to enjoy material energy, which is made of the three modes. So, okay, let's read this one. Yeah, when Purush is seated, when Purush, the soul, seated in Prakriti, the material energy, desires to enjoy the three gunas, attachment to them becomes the cause of birth in superior and inferior homes. So due to the ego, the soul identifies itself as the doer and the enjoyer of the body. So the ego is part of the soul, apparently, and the body, mind, intellect perform all these activities, but the soul is held responsible for them. Just as when there's an accident, you don't blame the wheels and the steering, that's the driver. So similarly, the senses, mind, intellect are energized, but the soul is the one that accumulates the karmas for all the activities performed by the body. So even if the body is actually doing the work, the soul is the one that's directing the body to do the work, and therefore the soul accumulates the karma. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this verse. We'll do chapter 13 verse 22 in the next video. Wish you a day filled with lots and lots of Krishna's grace and spiritual growth. Yeah, wish you a really beautiful day. Radhe Radhe.